What's up, everybody? My name is Vince. Welcome to the channel. And in this live stream, we're sharing with you some amazing deals from the Home Depot. Matter of fact, we haven't seen pricing this good since the holidays. And more importantly, some of the pricing beats holiday pricing. So if you held out for a better deal than what you were finding during the Christmas shopping season, you might be in luck. There are a few deals from the Home Depot, from Milwaukee Tool, DeWalt, even some Ryobi Rigid deals in there. When I saw the pricing, I saw 50% off. I knew I had to make a video for all of you. I want to say a special hello to those of you that have tuned in early. Let me see here if I could see your. I don't know if that says Bat Freak. Let me see if I can make that bigger. Now, listen, I always want to do the best to my ability to, have a great audio visual production. But let's not forget, this is a live stream, and we're going to be interacting with all of you. So if you have any questions, comments, concerns, or if there is a deal that you want to see in particular, please type at VCG Construction. It will highlight that comment, bring it to my attention so I could bring you the best information, the best deals. I want to say hello to, let me see. I think it says Bat Freak. I'm not sure. We got Matt Ray's here. Topplecame? There's a whole bunch of names there. Crazy Mike's here from the Mod Squad. I will do my best. Randy Ray says, let me see here if I can highlight this. It's just not going to, it looks like it's just not going to. There, let's see. He says, looks great, Vince. We had finally something that worked out. We appreciate that, Randy, right? Thank you for being here. All right. Let's get on to the deals. They're at the Home Depot. Now, there are two ways you can get there. The link will be in the description to get you to the deal of the day. These deals are limited time in nature. Once the clock, the minute and hour hits midnight tonight, the deal will be over, okay? So let's see how many hours you have left. It says 13 hours, 54 minutes. I don't know. Maybe it's not the stroke of midnight. I think maybe they have it for California time. So almost 14 hours left in this deal. If you're on the West Coast, you have until midnight tonight, it looks like. I would believe. I think. Maybe it's 1 hour past midnight for everybody. I don't know. I don't know. But there are some deals that caught my eye, and I'm going to bring them to you. Now, the second way you can get to the deals is the YouTube shopping bag, cart, whatever the heck it's called. There, you'll be able to click on to those immediately, and it will take you to the website so you can make the purchase if you so desire. Now, here's the deal. If you use the shopping cart and the link, yes, we get a very, very, very small commission. It helps out the channel. It allows us to create content, okay? And because it is based on affiliate sales, we're not beholden. Like, we don't have to share the deals with you. Nobody's paying us to do these except if you make a purchase, right? So we're not beholden to any tool brand, or to any of the retailers. If it's a good deal, we make the video. We would never try to push a bad deal on you, okay? And if you use that link or that YouTube shopping bag, it keeps us from having to make content you don't want to say, right? Because we promise to make somebody's content for them. You know, follow what I'm saying? Follow along what I'm saying here. You keep us fair and balanced is my point. All right. Here we go. We're going to start out with Milwaukee's. This is their Gen 4 M18 fuel hammer drill and impact driver combination. This is as inexpensive as it was during the holiday. It is at $349. Regularly priced is $399. What they've done with this is they've thrown in, so you're not able to choose a bare tool or a battery of your liking. What they've done is they've thrown in that additional, see it says with 3 batteries, they've thrown in that extra high output XC 6.0 battery. Now, if you're not an industry insider, so to speak, You might not know that. Let me put on live chat. Milwaukee Tool has come up with their forged batteries, which gives you the highest battery technology in this industry, right? So they're using either pouch lithium or tabless cells, 21700 cells, to make these battery packs. That means more wattage out, okay? More wattage in more rapidly with less resistance. That means that the batteries will run cooler. You're going to get the highest performing batteries. Thing is that Milwaukee has their previous generation of high output batteries. They're wanting to get rid of them, or they want to liquidate them. So they're liquidating them through savings for you. They're including an additional high output battery in this kit at $349. So it's already discounted $50 from retail, the kit, plus they're throwing in an additional high output 6.0 battery. They're calling that a savings of $210, 38% off. Guess what? If you needed a combo kit, it's pretty good deal. And the reality is that I believe Gen 4 was, I'm sure that pouch lithium and those higher wattage batteries were on the horizon. So these fuel power tools were developed with not only the high output batteries in mind, but also because of that fuel technology, you could take advantage of that additional wattage out from the forged batteries. I like this kit, and there's a savings there. Let's move on to what else is here. And remember, type at VCG Construction if you're trying to grab my attention. Here's the thing, though. I want to pull up the chat again because I feel like I'm not getting all of your chat in real time. We got some complications going on. Yo, there's 200 people here. It literally, the interface is telling me that there's like 10 people, but there's definitely like 200 people here. So I want to make sure that I'm seeing all your comments. So give me 1 second, just in case you have any questions or concerns. Give me 1 sec. Give me 1 second. Okay. Let's do it to it like rocket fluid. All right. There we go. Wait, Nick Katzis is here. Balaki's here. Says Cletus. No, Balaki, listen, bro. You have not been emailing me. You have not been messaging me early enough, bro. You're like, I'm not seeing your. Listen, here's the deal. A lot of times, where's it at? Let me see if I can see Balaki's comment. Hold on 1 sec. Having some complications. There we go. All right, everybody. We back. All right, here we go. So, Blake. Let me see if this is. Blake says, Cletus, Mr. Saturday Night's been retired. No. You just need to message me earlier in the day and remind me. Like, listen, here's the deal. A lot of times Blake is the one that inspires me to actually run the stream on Saturday. He's like, yo, you're going to be running a live stream tonight. And I say to the missus, listen, we can't let Blake down. I know you want to go to dinner or whatever. Like, they're looking forward to it, babe. And she's like, okay, but let's do it, because she likes hanging out with the gang. But in the meantime, like, if you're not putting it in the comment section or messaging me on Saturday afternoon, I just sometimes think to myself, like, maybe you're not interested in me doing a Saturday Night Live over at the Depot or Lowe's. I only do what you want me to do, to be honest with you. So if you want to say it, you got to start messaging me on Saturday afternoon, Saturday morning, so I make it part of my routine. I'm a man of many routines. All right. Here we go. Let's get back to it. We got DeWalt. This one, 33% off. I like this kit. It's coming in Tough System 2.0. It's in a rolling box. Okay, we have their awesome oscillating multi-tool, impact driver, hammer drill, These are not their greatest hammer drill and impact driver. We do have their 6.5 circ saw here, random orbital sander, which is great. We have a 5 amp hour and a 2 amp hour. 5 amp hour is the older technology XR battery. Plus we have a grinder, not a sandwich grinder for lunchtime, a grinder like metal cutting grinder. Here's the deal. Saying $1,400 value if purchased separately. It's a $499. You get a lot done. You have a lot. You could get a lot done with the number of tools in this kit. Number one. Number two, you're getting off and on the job site quicker in a rolling box. A lot of value here. Now, if we look, they like have other kits like 9 pieces. It's not. This is $599, 9 pieces, but it's in bags. It's not in the rolling box. They also have a 10-piece kit. A lot going on. Here's the thing. You're definitely under batteried with the 10-piece kit. You're getting 2 amp hours in there. I gotta be honest with you. Price wise, even this kit here with the at nine pieces at $599, got a lot of tools there. Under batteried. The 6-piece at $499. You have a 5 amp hour and that 2 amp hour battery. You have a nice array of tools. Plus, you're getting Tough System 2.0. A lot going on here. This is, I think, DeWalt today favorite value. Let me see here. This is maybe a good question. Steven says, I'm looking for a Husky Connect, or did Depot cancel that line for a new one? I don't think that they canceled it. I think that you probably will be a location dependent, number one. Number two, I got to be honest with you. I believe that Depot as well as Lowe's, they'll bring in wider product line during the holiday, see how it see how it sells, and if it's something that did very well, they'll continue to carry it. Depot is pretty wide on the number of storage systems that they carry in store, and I think they're at this point, if they were going to whittle it out, it will probably be that Husky system. Mark, link is in the description, as well as in the YouTube shopping cart to get you to the deals. No, I am not. Mark, link is in the description. This is an Ohio Power Tool, Mark. Pretty funny, though. Okay. I'm pretty sure, Mark, that Ohio, speaking of Ohio Power Tool, I'm sure they delivered to Hawaii. I'm sure they delivered to Hawaii. They probably have to cover the shipping, though. It probably costs a lot of money to ship to Hawaii. I'll tell you what, though. We ship to Hawaii merch. I don't know. I think there might be a cost for hats, hoodies, and T-shirts from VCG Construction. You have to check. There's a little shopping ledge down there for merch as well. What's up, Adam Miller? How you doing? Yo, Adam Miller's here. I feel like I'm missing some of these. Let me see. There's Adam Miller. What's up, member? As well as, where's it at? Let's see if we can pull that up. That's very weird. Hold on. It's so weird. It works and then it doesn't work. No, I'm not. Okay, let's see if we can go back up to here. There it is. Zero Cool says, hi, CVG. I'm sure he just fat-fingered it. He says, hi, chat. Zero Cool, I just have to say this. You're always cool. That's why I brought it up. Hawaii's in the house. My nephew lives in Hawaii. All right. With his fiance. They're good peoples. Let's go backwards into time. There are some Ryobi deals here. There's a lot in this 12 tool combo kit. You're getting 2 4 amp hour batteries and a single 1.5 amp battery. You're talking about You're talking about like an actual miter saw included in this kit. There's a lot going on here. I mean, if you're a homeowner DIYer, you get a lot done. They even had nailers in here, airstrike nailers, recip saw, jigsaws. A lot going on here. It comes 2 bags. You got your charger. A lot going on here. $649. The personal fan, you're getting a 4 amp hour and a 2 amp hour battery with this one, and a charger at $129. I like this one. All right. There are some other Milwaukee deals in here. I'm gonna scroll down to the ones I like best. Number 1, they have Milwaukee's 1-inch SDS Plus rotary hammer. I have probably the last generation of this rotary hammer, or maybe it is this generation of the rotary hammer. They're giving you 2. I've linked this one below. This one has hovered around $299 or $300 plus. So bare tool. So to see this with 2 6 amp hour batteries, these are XC 6.0s. They are high output batteries. To see this all bundled up at $339, it's 45% off. It's a pretty good price if you need a rotary hammer. It just is what it's not a bad deal. Okay, as we scroll down, we have the Fuel oscillating multi-tool and the Fuel recip saw. If you're on, and it comes battery, charger. Here's the deal. If you need those tools, you're on the Milwaukee platform, $309. It's not bad. I mean, the oscillating multi-tool alone I feel like bare tool was close to $300 there for a while. You're talking about 2 tools, 5 amp hour battery charger in a hard case. I mean, it's not bad. I like that one a lot. I feel like today's special buys are just very aggressive. Just very aggressive. Like even the M18 hacksaw, it's not the Fuel, but 5 amp hour battery, charger, and the hacksaw, M18 hacksaw at $149, 52% off. I mean, is it the best hacksaw? Is it the best handed, one-handed recip saw? No, it's not. But I don't know, it's not good. It's still a good price. Here's one I like though. We got DeWalt's 20-volt max. This is their half-inch high torque impact wrench. Comes with an oil-resistant 5 amp hour battery, charger in a bag. You're talking about 1,200 foot-pounds of butt-busting torque. Wow. No. 1,200 foot-pounds of fastening torque. 1,750 pounds of butt-busting torque. Woo! 1,750 pounds. This thing's a monster. At $249. I feel like you couldn't even buy the competitors' bare tool at this price. This thing's a monster. I like this one. YouTube shopping bag. You could get yours there. All right, let's back it up. Let's see if it will come up. What is going on? There it is. Skull Sauce here says, yo, what up, Crazy Mike? How you doing, member? In the chat. That's right. HR just called. He said butt-busting. He's ready to file a grievance. Wow. Look at this one. I like this one. Paul Testa says, best consumer reports guy on the tube. Subscribe and take advantage of the deals. We appreciate that, Paul Testa. You're a beast. We got everybody's in the stream today. We got Go Tool Reviews is here. It says, good day, all. Hello, my friend. How are you? All right. Here's another one. $64. This is personal. This is like a personal lighting and personal fan. 4-inch clamp fan. A little light. We got a little Bluetooth speaker. Is that what that is? Wow. At $64.97 includes a battery and a charger. I like this one. This is not a bad little deal. Dig it. 64. I did not link this one in the YouTube shopping bag. I made a mistake. What's up, Pablo? That's weird. I had to double click there or something. What's up? I don't know why it's not working. Let me hit clear. Of course, now it's not. There it is. Pablo says, "What up, Vince and VCG Construction?" This is Pablo from El Paso, Texas. We got people tuning in from all over the world. All right, here we go. If you watched this video here, go watch this video here. We talk about 10 of the most useful tools for people just beginning into the trades, homeowners, DIYers, must-haves. Go to this video here. We talk about an air compressor and nailer set. I will tell you, this one here from Porter Cable, this is very aggressively priced at $229. It's coming with 16 gauge, 18 gauge, and 23 gauge pin nailer. So you got 16 gauge finish nailer, 18 gauge brad nailer, 23 gauge pin nailer. Of the kits, in my opinion, I would, for a homeowner and DIYer, yeah, I guess there would be some instances where you could use a stapler. But for a lot of you, I think that a 23 gauge pin nailer would be more useful if you're doing molding installations. So at $229, there's a lot of bang for your buck here. You're getting the compressor, you're getting the hose, it's got the couplings. This one's good to go. I like the one for Porter Cable a lot. This is a good one. $649 on the 13-inch planer. This is corded, of course. I don't really link this one, but I'll make you aware of its presence here for today because it is coming with a rolling stand. So a lot of you say that this thing never goes, and it doesn't. The sales on these are few and far between. So if you wanted to feel like you got a little more bang for your buck, you are getting the rolling stand at $649. Now, be mindful. They have gone up in price. So for some of you that are going, oh, those are usually $599. These haven't been $599, I feel like, in at least a year and a half, 2 years. So $649 plus the rolling stand, it's not a bad price. Nothing wrong with that. Okay, let's move on. I like this one a lot. So at $189, okay, you're getting the oscillating multi-tool and an XC 5.0. Like I said, this one is normally like bare tool. A lot of times you'll see this is Milwaukee, this is the M18 Fuel oscillating multi-tool. I feel like you're probably in the $229 range bare tool normally for this. So they've reduced it down to $189, and they're throwing a battery in there for free as well. Let me take a look. So for instance, so they're calling it tool only, right? But if we clicked here, 5 amp hour battery and charger, you can see here, this is the kit. 5 amp hour battery charger, you're at $329. Tool only, it's pretty much $100 off, and you're still getting that 5 amp hour battery. So I've linked this one. That's pretty funny. I feel like that's the wrong picture. There we go. So it's at $189. This is not a bad deal. I like this one. I would be jumping on this if you need an oscillating multi-tool and you wanted to get it with a battery at $189. Okay. I like this. You got their quarter sheet sander here at $149. It's coming battery charger. It's coming 2 batteries This is not a bad deal. I didn't link this one. I didn't realize it was 2 batteries, to be honest with you. This is not a bad deal. It's orbital, quarter sheet sander. I like this one at 149. It's coming with those 2 batteries and a charger. Here's one I really like, though. Wow, there's 2 that I really like. I didn't link this one either. So this is the M12 Fuel bandsaw, compact bandsaw, with the 3-inch cutoff tool at $239. I like that. And they have this is pretty much like $99 a piece or $98 a piece. You got their high-speed ratchet, okay, and the 3-inch cutoff tool at $199. Like, it's just a good deal. It's just not a bad deal. They got some promos going on Anchor right now, deals of the day. It's not necessarily my large forte, so I can't really speak too well on these. But if we roll on down, if you were looking for less expensive battery options for the price of entry, you're getting 4 XC 6.0 high output battery packs at $314. So this is not a bad deal. Now, are they going to be the longest lasting battery packs? Not when compared to Forge. Just keep that in mind. But the price of entry here is pretty inexpensive for high output XC 6.0s at $314 for 4 of them. I like that one. They do have a promo going on for 6 amp hour Forge batteries with their new supercharger. So you're getting 2 6.0s in Forge plus the supercharger at $409. I guess that would be not a bad way to get started in Forge. Here's why I'm dragging you down to the bottom of the screen, though. If you're on M12 right now, they have this promo going on. So this is an XC battery starter kit with 1 4 amp hour and 2 3 amp hour batteries and a charger. It's the terrible M12 charger, but that's not my focus here. So you're getting 2 XC 3.0s, an XC 4.0, and the charger at $159, which is 30% off. But they're also doing a free XC 5.0, okay, as well. They're including that in the special buy. So free. We're going to select that. Now we have them all selected here. And then you're going to add all of it to the cart. Add both to cart, okay? You're talking about like $119 for just the XC 5.0 battery pack itself. If you buy a part of this bundle at for $40 extra, you're getting 3 more M12 batteries. It's a tough, like this one should be sold out before the deal ends at the end of the night. I'm just saying, if you're on M12, this is a terrific deal. Milwaukee really stealing the show on today's deal of the day. Okay, we have a Shockwave bit set with a right angle drill attachment. Right angle drill attachment's normally $20 or more, a little bit more. So that pretty much means that you're getting 45 pieces of Shockwave with a nice amount of accessories. You got a 1/4 by 3/8 adapter in here, 1/4 by 1/4 magnetic 6-inch drive, 1/4 by 1/4 2-inch drive. We got some nut setters in here. We got some bits in here. It's not a bad deal at $29.97. I like this one. We got some double-sided bits. Now, you don't have a tremendous amount of bits in here, but there are a nice amount of accessories. And plus, like I said, that right angle drill attachment, it's like $20 and change on its own. Let's see. We have some other sockets, ratchets. I like this. This is a $168. I am a fan of Milwaukee's ratchet sets. I like the 4 flats sockets. I think, but some of you that spin wrenches professionally, you don't necessarily love Milwaukee's ratchets and sockets. I like them. Okay, I use them. I spin the wrenches in my spare time. Okay, so excuse me, for $168, I think that this is a pretty nice kit. 81 pieces. The Raven Wolf. Let me see. Here come the deals. Yo, 53 months he's been a member. You're a beast, cuz. Here come the deals. Always great content from the very cool gang. We appreciate that, Raven Wolf. Thank you very much. Let me see what PT says. Paul Testa says, what's the right tool? Guy on the internet. What's the right tool? I don't know. It depends. I think the tool that gets the job done for you is the right tool. Possible. Potentially. My friend. Let me see here. I do like the hot glue gun at $59 from Ryobi. Now this one, it has like a base. You put your battery pack into the base and then heat up your hot glue gun, and then you take it, you spray your glue where you need it. You're going to need to keep putting that hot glue gun back down into its base, though. Keep that in mind. Let's see. Where is the balance? Says, let me see here. Let's take a look at this one. So SDS Plus 2-cutter, 5-piece set at $12.97. It's not a terrible deal. Let's look. So you're getting a 3/16, a 1/4 inch, a 5/16, 3/8, and a 1/2 inch. I mean, that's a good call, actually. Where is it at? Where is the balance? It says those $14 concrete bits look like a good deal. Not a terrible deal. Thanks for calling that one out. Appreciate it. I don't mind it. Let's see. I'll be honest with you. The deal of the day page, not huge today, but what they did put on the deal of the day page, it's pretty doggone good. Let's take a look at this one. So for $14.97, they're calling this the carbide hammer drill bit set. The good part is that this one can be used with a hammer drill or an impact driver. It's good for concrete, stone, and masonry. At $14.97, I was going to say, usually these kits are around $30. And the other thing is that a lot of times kits like these will come in a non-reusable, like a plastic case. Milwaukee put it in like a pack-out, accessorizable Shockwave box. I don't mind this one at all at $14.97. I like this one, as a matter of fact. I like that. Does anybody have any comments, questions, concerns with the deal of the day? Type at VCG Construction. I would love to answer your questions. I do like Milwaukee's combination wrenches. I mean, these are probably not bad. I like the ratcheting box ends, Milwaukee's combination wrenches, as opposed to these non-ratcheting box ends. Let's take a look. That's what's up. That's pretty funny. We appreciate that, Mark. The nobody. Cuz. The nobody. You're a somebody around here, cuz. The nobody says hi at VCG Construction. You're somebody around here, cuz. Oh, shucks. Hooters rocks. Been a while. VCG streams are still the best. The DeWalt Nutbuster is definitely coming home to cuz. Hooters rocks. We appreciate that $5 holler. Hit with the $5 super chat. I like how they put it down here on the screen. It looks pretty cool. I like that a lot. Yo, I'm thinking that I'm going to have to make the trip down to Texas. I'm going to have to hit up Whataburger. I'm just saying. Going to have to do it. Going to have to do it. I'm going to see if my friend Richard wants to do a little collaboration one of these days. He says he's down with it, but I know he's been extremely busy, so I've been trying not to get in the way, but I want to come down. Oh, boy, oh, boy. So Mario Chavez is asking about it says, my dad needs a new leaf blower. Are there any killer leaf blower deals? I think that as we get closer and closer to spring, we're going to see more and more deals. I will tell you that on this deal of the day, there was a single leaf blower, I believe. It was from Rigid, or Rigid, however you pronounce it. Rigid. Let's see. Where's it at? That might be gone. Here it is. It's Rigid brushless. It's at $149. Here's the thing. I guess this would be kind of in line with Milwaukee's M18. But you got 130 mile an hour, 510 CFM. It's at $149. If you're on the Rigid platform and you need to do, some leaf cleaning duties, I guess it beats a rake. So you could go and tell your pops you should check this one out. Whoa, Mark's got a 6 oscillating tool, just fleek. Let me see here. Oscillating tool. So we did actually go over. I got to be honest with you. You probably saw it in the thumbnail. Just Fleck. It's at $189 right now. It's the M12 fuel. The kit is $329, and the only difference is that you get a charger, right? So bare tool with an additional 5 amp hour battery, you're paying $189. So, I mean, this is just makes sense. Look at it. 1 5 amp hour battery and a charger included in the kit. This is tool only. They're $189, okay? Plus they're throwing in the battery. If we click here, 5 amp hour battery and a charger, you're getting the accessories here, right? In a bag, but you're at $329. So if we do tool only, where's it at? You'll see tool only is $229, but the deal of the day, $189, plus they're giving you a free 5 amp hour battery. So, I mean, YouTube shopping bag, cuz. I don't know which bit set you're talking about, Colin. $30 down from $80. Which one? Let's take a look. Let's take a look. $30 down from $80. This one? I went over this one. I don't know which one you're talking about. I don't mind this kit at $99. You're getting tape measure, 2 fast backs. I like that that multi-purpose needle nose. The rest of the hand tools in there, maybe. I don't know which one you're talking about. The Nobody says 119 on the Ryobi. They had a leaf blower in there? I guess I didn't see it. Let's look. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I guess I didn't see it. It's a bizarre looking, isn't it? 220. This is a OnePlus brushless compact series at 119, 220 CFM, 140 mile an hour. I guess so. Good looking out, the Nobody. Yeah, Listen to the nobody. Like the stream. Whoa. All right, everybody. I got to get back to work. I hope you enjoyed the stream as much as I enjoyed making it. You got it, Colin Farrell. All right, everybody. I hope you got the deal that you needed from today's deal of the day. Here's the thing. I'd like to do an exclusive deal towards the middle of this week. So put it down in the comment section below. What deal would you like to see from which brand, which tool? You have to be somewhat specific. And the more people that we can get to like your comment or to agree with your comment, the more likely there will be a higher likelihood we can actually get one of the retailers to make that deal happen. So help us to help you. All right, I got to go. I know you're probably upset. I appreciate you all tuning in. I want to say a special thank you to Hooters Rocks and all of the channel members. Oh, and Raven Wolf and all of the channel members for helping to make this possible, because they help to pay for the bandwidth. Verizon doesn't let us stream for free. Cameras cost money. Computers cost money. We appreciate the help of the channel. I also want to say thank you to the moderators for being here, helping to keep the chat G rated. Everybody knows the best way to get from A to Z is to keep it VCG rated. And finally, I want to say a special thank you to each and every one of you for hanging out on your lunch with me during my lunch, where I didn't actually get to eat. It's because I love you guys so much. So I just wanted to bring you the deals. I know you're probably upset that the video is over, but you can go watch this next video. It's going to be about tools. You're going to love it. Check it out.